So welcome back. Join me at Trinity Waters on the Wildmarsh Lake. This is actually the morning after the night before. Arrived yesterday, me, Dougie and Dan, and basically we had a little bit of a social, a little bit of a catch up. Yeah, Dan had a fish. Not sure if Dougie's had any during the night, but I've had a bream, a big dirty Barry bream, out during the night, and yeah, I'm going to try and rescue this session basically. I fished here a few times, not a bit of a bogey lake for me, I'm not done great in it, but I have had one of the big ones out of it, a 30 pounder, so fingers crossed we can get amongst some of these big fish and show you guys. Right now, have a cup of tea and get sort out these rods. So I just had a little walk around to the point where I've got one of the rods where I've had to bury the bream during the night, and yeah, there's quite bricky over there. There's quite a few bricks. The water's dropped quite low. I think it's about two foot where I had my rods, and then just a little bit further underneath that branch it goes to about 3.5 foot with a bit more like bit more silt. I think that's what I'm going to try and aim to get that rod. Take the boat, get it underneath there, and because I'm fishing with trying to go a bit more natural with the bait. It's boilie and pellet only on this venue, but you're allowed to use naturals as well. So my little mix has got some boilies, some pellets and some naturals from the ccmoore range, the snails and stuff. So if it's over the rocky boulders, probably most of it's gone down the cracks and not getting fed on, so I need to try and make a nice little bit there for me to fish on. And the other rod at the moment is out on the open where I've seen some fizzing. When I first got here yesterday there was a lot of fizzing, and right in the middle of the lake, so I put one out there, but it didn't materialise into anything, so I'm quite unsure what I'm going to do with that. We're on an island, so I'm in peg 4, and during the night there was a lot of fish crashing behind me, yeah, we will see, but yeah, it's time to put some work in, make a fish. So let's take a look at the bait I'm using on this session. All I'm doing is fishing enough for each boat, whatever, to go out. So I'm not baiting up, putting out loads of bait. 2 handfuls. Three handfuls maybe of the ccmoore pellet 6 mils. We've got the live system, we've got 10 mils, nice and small baits. Two handfuls of that, it's probably 30 boilies, like little 10 mils. 2 handfuls of pro stem. That stuff stinks. Smells like curry or something, I'm not too sure, but. And then some of the snails. Then I'm adding some pellet activator. A little plug of that. Don't need a lot. compounds, because it's full of bloodworm in here. So you've got your snails and your bloodworm. And then all I do as well, just get my boilie crusher. Couple bits of the life system, 10 mils. Same with the Pro Stem. What I'm fishing with. Nice. So the bloodworm, the pellet, the snails. It doesn't matter if that's sitting in the silt, it's going to smell. Bring the fish in. Let's get it out. So, a little change of tactics. Sticking with the naturals on the one rod underneath on the point. Just moved it over a little bit into a bit more better area, and there's actually some bubbles there already, so fingers crossed that one will go off. That's got the bloodworm wafter with the mix what I showed you earlier, and the other rod I've just put in a solid bag with some life system body crumb and some little solid bad mix pellets, and yeah, a little squirt of some liquid in there, and wait for some bubbles basically, and cast towards the bubbles. Fingers crossed. That's what's needed to do. So and on that one I've got the Northern Specials pink wafter, dumbbell wafter. So yeah, I'm feeling confident now. They're on the right spots. Just gotta wait and game. Do a nick one, have a cup of tea, chill out, keep watching the water. There we have it, first fish in the net. I think it was about £15, mid double, and yeah, come to basically Northern Special pink wafter, dumbbell wafter, little mesh bag. Just there's been lots of fizzing since I got here, along in the middle of the thing, in the middle of the water, casted towards the fizzing, and yeah, within an hour it ripped off. Recast it back out there again. Hopefully we can have another one. The other spot over on the under the tree, nothing happens on that one so far, so yeah, hopefully I don't get any more Barry bream. But yeah, right now I'm going to chill out for a bit more. I'll go lie down. I think bite time apparently is around 3 o'clock on this lake, so fingers crossed in the next hour or two we'll have a few more fish to show you.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
So that's us come to the end of the session. We decided to get out before the hard rain come in. We started packing up really early. I think most of the car was loaded up by 8 o'clock, and I just had the rods out on the deck trying to find one last little bite. But yeah, it never happened. Flying Scotsman on the way home, standard around Bridgewater. Banging, absolutely banging. But yeah, I went down there obviously thinking on my idea of my spots, obviously with an idea of going all natural and thinking it'd be different than everyone else and getting some fish. And this is what fishing's about. Fishing's about changing the way you fish, how you need to fish at the time. And obviously that's what I ended up doing. I've seen some fizz in, and I was casting solid bags over to him, and with a pink Northern Special wafter inside it, solid bags, bit of some live system crumb, some pellet, and yeah, it produced me 3 carp in the end, and it's probably saved me from a blank. So like you said, it is fishing. What you think in your head of what might work might not work when you're down there, and you've got to change it to catch these fish, especially on these short sessions. And that's what I've done. So yeah, a couple of fish landed. Dan had a couple of fish. I think Dan had 3, lost 1 on a bream as well. And man, I won't mention Dougie, but he had a pretty horrible session, I think. But he was like on a canal part in between me and Dan, so you know there was lines, a lot of pressure, and I think that might have cut him off from any fish, to be fair. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the unit now, drop all this stuff off. I've got another session in a few weeks' time, just a day session, testing out some of the natural baits and bloodworm PVA bag mechs, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then I've got the Christmas social in a few weeks' time after that. So yeah, until next time, tight lines, wet nets, and I'll see you all soon. Let's go.